Hello, children. Here we are again with a new chapter, which is chapter number 2, and the name of the chapter, title of the chapter is Children at Work. This is the chapter from your book. It so happened. Okay, so what the chapter all about is what's given at the beginning of the chapter. Let's start, and we are going to finish this chapter in 3 parts, and we will be and this video will be in 3 parts. So the first part, when we begin with the first part, because it's a little lengthy chapter, so we will take it easy. Okay, so before you read the chapter, what you should know about the first part. So this chapter is all about the children who run away from their home for many reasons. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children or of their age. So this is about the poor children who run away from their work. It's about a child labor. It's about children who run away from their home because of the unhappiness in their home, and they because they run away from their home because they are poor, they cannot afford education. So like you and many other children who are studying right now, they cannot study, they cannot go to school because they don't have money to pay school fees and other things, and they are so unhappy with their families that they run away, so they don't have any family support. So this chapter is all about this. So it is about a boy whose name is Velu, and also a girl whose name is Jaya. So Velu is an 11 years old boy, ran away from home. So he is an 11 years old boy who ran away from home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. Chennai was Madras previously, now it's called Chennai. So he wanted to go to Chennai and he took a train and he did not pay the ticket. Okay. Tired and hungry, he did not know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. So he was tired and he was hungry and he did not know where he wanted to go, and there was a stranger. Later on we'll come to know what was the name of that stranger, who shouts means who calls her, who welcomes her and help him in his livelihood, or guiding him what to do. So let's begin with the chapter. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly. Wobbly means very shaky, lifeless. He cannot stand properly. As if he was still in a moving train. So when you do a long journey and you are tired, your legs will be tired as well. And he felt as if he is on the moving train. Oe, out of the way. The porters went by with the loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. So it is a scene which has been described that there is a Chennai Express, Kanyakumari Express, which came from some village, from Kanyakumari to Chennai, and Velu is a boy who is in that express train, who is in that train, and he came without a ticket, and when he came out of the train, he cannot stand because it was a long journey, he was tired and his legs were still very shaky, and he felt as if he is still on the moving train, so he could not stand by his own, and while he was trying to gather courage, someone shouted. A porter means the one who carries the luggage. Okay, so the luggage porter shouted, get out of the way, and he jumped off the way of the loaded trolley, and he sat on the bench on the platform. So as you all know, there are benches on the platform. Putting his small bundle down, in all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people except once in a year at the fair in his village. So he get down on the station, and he has never seen so many people. He has only seen the people only once a year, when there used to be a village fair. A voice announced something on the loudspeaker near him. A group of people sat on their luggage, looking at TV hanging on the roof. The noise was terrible. So it was so noisy. The TV was running. The people were some of the people were sitting on the bench. Some were sitting on their luggage, and Velu was so tired that he felt that noise was very horrible. He did not like the noisy place. He felt that he should have some silence and peace. But there wasn't. Velu put his head down on his knee, feeling miserable and exhausted. Miserable means very bad, feeling very bad, and he was exhausted. He had run away from the village 2 days ago. For 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. Now jaggery in Hindi means good. So he ran away from his home, and he only brought a small bundle, and he did not eat anything. He only ate a little bit of peanuts, means moongfali, and jaggery means good. So that is all what he has eaten. He did not, and in his bundle what he carried was just a shirt, a towel, and a comb to brush his hair. Okay. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur, and then got the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for the ticket, but luckily the ticket controller didn't come to the unreserved compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him played cards and shouted all night. So this is what the narrator is explaining, that Velu was tired. Why? Because he had to walk almost the entire day to reach to Kannur, where the station was. From his village to Kannur, he has to walk the entire day, and there was a station, and that's why he could not eat anything, and he did not have money, so he just got into the compartment which was unreserved. And he was lucky that no ticket collector or TC came to see his ticket. So because he was in the unreserved compartment, he did not sit on the seat also. He slept on the floor, and the people were making noises and playing cards. He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own. Okay. What? New to town? Called out the rough voice. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. So suddenly Velu heard a voice, but when he looked around, he did not see anything, as if he heard a voice as if someone is calling him, but he did not see anything, and so he again put his head down. Again the voice came, and he turned, and the voice was saying, "Are you new to town? Are you a newcomer here?" Again he heard the voice, and he turned around. When he put his head down, he again heard the voice, and then he turned around, and he see behind him was a girl around his own age. Means the girl was there who must be 11 years like his age, and she was wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. That banyan was so long that came down to her knees, and her hair was stiff and brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them into her sack. So this is the description of that girl, which the author have described the girl. What the author is telling, that girl was wearing a banyan, which Velu felt strange because he has never seen any girl wearing a banyan. So, and this girl was like, her hair were very stiff, means dirty and not and brownish, not black. She was holding a huge sack, and she was collecting all the rubbish. It means plastic cups and plastic bottles and paper cups and things like that in that sack. Why is she calling me, thought Velu, and why is a girl wearing a banyan? So this was something very new to Velu, and he questioned himself, why this girl is calling me. I mean, is she mad or what? She does not know me and still she is calling me. And what is the reason that she is wearing a banyan? It was very strange for Velu to see a girl wearing a banyan, because he have never seen a girl wearing a banyan. So he was very surprised. No need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Now, what the girl is saying, stupidly means in such a awkward manner. You don't have to stare means to look at me in such a bad way. What is your name? So she asked Velu's name. So what Velu said? Velu, muttered Velu. Muttered means to speak slowly. He muttered that my name is Velu. Okay. So Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, run away from home. So the girl was smart. She understood that that the boy does not carry anything and he looks very tired and very hungry, and he has only a small bundle. The moment she saw the small bundle, she understood that he is also like her, who has run away from home. So she asked the same question to Velu. Now Velu didn't answer. He didn't want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he couldn't stand his father's beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sister earned and spend it on drinks. So this is what happened. He cannot stand even for a moment. Now, when the girl asked, have you run away from the house? So Velu just does not want to reply, because he do not want to reveal that he is running away from the home, because he was afraid and frightened and new to the town, and he did not know who can take undue advantage of him. So he didn't want to tell any strange girl. Now that girl was of course a stranger for Velu, so he does not want to tell anything to her. But on the back of his mind, he knew why he ran away from the house, and the reason he ran away from the house was because his father used to drink and snatch all the money he used to earn from him and his sister, and Velu and his sister earn, and he used to snatch that money and used to drink of wine. So Velu cannot stand that beating of his father. He cannot stand his abusive father, so he ran away from the home. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you, so what are you going to do here? Become rich? Now when Velu is thinking about why he has run away from there, so girl is understanding and said to Velu, don't think that I don't know that you have run away from the house. Your entire, the way you are looking, it clearly shows that you have run away from the house. And I am able to understand everything, because it is not only you in this place, but there are many children like you who have run away from the house. And now tell me, what are you going to do? Why have you ran away from the house? You have come here to become rich or what? So this is what the girl is asking. She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. So the girl was standing while she was chit-chatting. So far she was standing, but then she sat down, and Velu pushed a little away slightly to give her more space to sit. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach within a grimace. So what he felt within a grimace means with great pain. So he was feeling very hungry, and his stomach was making noises, and he did not feel good. So the girl understood, and she asked, are you hungry? Hungry means, are you hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here gloomily making faces. I can find some if you want. So the girl is telling him that, see, if you just sit here, make faces on me, stare at me, you will not find any, and think all the rubbish, you will not find any food. But you have to do something. I can help you finding some food for you if you want me to help you. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. So, what she did is she picked up her sack and started to walk away. Now, Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd, so he had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. So after asking, the girl did not wait for a minute. After asking that if you want me to help you finding a food, I can help you. But after that, she did not at all stopped, and she went away. But for a moment, Velu was thinking, this girl is going, and I really don't know. She is trying to help me finding a food. Whether I should go behind her or not. But then he thought that he does not have he does not know any place in that big town. Where will he go? It's better to follow that girl. So Velu also jumped out of his bench and started following that girl. And while he was following, he noticed that the girl was not even looking back at Velu. So far the story goes like this. Now we will cover the second part of the story in the next video, children. So hopefully you are able to understand. If there is something which you do not understand in this part of the video, do let me know, and I will try to sort that out for you. Okay. So till then, next meet in the next video.